Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. And the Cardinals will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Yellow Jackets offense will have the football first. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David.
There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Fires to the big fella. And he's still running after the move. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Dyer. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 45. And they're able to make the tackle. And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Louisville's offense has its first opportunity of the day. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's got him. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, the ground game. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Dyer. Catch in the middle, it's Wolf. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wolf. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Hand off from the gun. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know. He's just running.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Scrambling away. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Right on target this time.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
3rd down play from the gun. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Slips through the line. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll send out the kicker here. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off-play action on first down. He's got his man across the middle. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Knocked down for the tackle. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. So now it's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Dyer. Going downfield for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Got his man on the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got his man. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going for it all. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. Breaks into the open. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
He'll bring it out. It's Wolf. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. He's got it. Runs for the tackle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. This time on target. Got enough space. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Complete to the left. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown Cardinals. And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Under fire. He'll pull it down. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for a first. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. Now adjusting. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Dyer. Got his man. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to power their way ahead. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Everything going to the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. South Alabama took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Mobile. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Got him downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets enough. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the punishment has been extended. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I'll tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. With the catch, it's Coleman. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the ground, it's Coleman. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Unloads to the right. He's got him wide open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The 50, the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Booker. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward